am in the middle of nowhere, and it's pretty cool. I got a rock that looks like a chair, so nothing can creep up on me. I can definitely hear them. Now, there's many places you can come and explore my mountains here, and I haven't seen any really true traces of Bigfoot, Sasquatch out here in the Angeles National Forest. There's been many reported cases, but I haven't seen anything. If there's going to be any evidence, or if they're anywhere, they're up in this bitch, because there is nothing but dense forest from here to like Isop Saddle, and I haven't seen one single thing, animal, anything, not even squirrels or chipmunks out here. So it always gets me worried, because sometimes it's eerily quiet. Right now I'm going to be quiet for a little bit. You're not going to hear anything. Just the sound of the wind. Anyways, I haven't been keeping up with the videos. I've been busy with my photography. You can check me out at CA_hiker at Instagram, and my Facebook, CA Hiker. But this is my SoCal Bigfoot channel. Really where we talk about like Bigfoot theories and beliefs and some crazy theories. You can check out some of my other videos on my new channel and my old channel. So, what's my belief on Bigfoot, since I've been in this and researching it a bit? And truth is, I don't know. I am a skeptic. I am in the middle of nowhere, and I absolutely do not find anything. A lot of people don't tell me that in my forest there isn't enough trees, but if you look at this is a lot of trees. And the Native Americans have stories, so I don't know. I have some other video I did talk about. It's really interesting about the Patterson video, and how he didn't get any fame until a couple years after that video, and then he didn't find anything, and I find that really strange. I don't know if anybody else has ever covered that or talked about that, but I did talk about it in some other video that I haven't posted yet. But I'm gonna work on it, start putting out the videos. I also tried putting out some Bigfoot movies, but I got flagged, so I'm not able to upload anything longer than 15 minutes. And there's some really good Bigfoot movies out there that you guys should check out. They're always about a documentary, mockumentary type. People go out, they camp out, and strange shit starts happening. And I'm pretty positive that if I camp out right here, right now, and I would have some strange shit happening, because I am in the middle of fucking nowhere. And I set a bunch of waypoints, you know, Karens, to help me on my way back, just in case my GPS dies. And like Les Stroud says, you always want to check your back environment, and I know that that way's home. As you guys can see, you know, you guys can see some forest around here. So make sure you guys are careful out there. You guys are researching, and always be on the lookout, and even just post videos and record. You know, someone else may find something, and a lot of the time in some of my older videos, people found stuff, and to be honest, I didn't see shit in the videos. You know, the power of suggestion is obviously powerful, because we really want to see something. We really believe in the Sasquatch shit. So Bigfoot, Sasquatch. I mean, I've had my own encounter, and it rocked me a little bit. So I'll tell my encounter right now. I was in this area of the Angeles National Forest, which is like 40 miles this way, which would be north, I believe. Yeah, that's north, south, west, and east. So I'm somewhere out there by like Brown Mountain Fire Road, and you know, I'm walking down. I'm a little lost firsthand, and another situation like this, I don't know where the hell I'm at, and I'm depending on my GPS, which is sometimes very dangerous. So when I start getting rocks tossed at me, and strange smell, you know, at first I thought it was my water, because I hadn't washed my water pack. And maybe that was one of the theories someone told me. They're like, well, maybe you didn't wash out your water pack, and it smelled, and that smell you sweat it out. But I've done it a couple times, and that hasn't occurred. You know, it's a really strong skunk smell. And you know, one thing is, the road was, there was a side. I'm on the side of the mountain, and I'm walking this way. I'm walking down, and the opposite side actually. And it's one thing when the rocks are falling, but it's another thing when they're coming diagonally. And I thought at first I was like, all the rocks are falling off the mountain, but they kept getting tossed at me. And then I got this weird, eerie sensation, which doesn't happen too often out here. I mean, in all the times I've hiked since like 2011, 2010, I've had that sensation of being followed or watched maybe only twice. Like right now, I don't feel anything of that. I feel safe. I'm secure. I am, you know, I have my knife and I got my trekking poles in case there's a bear or mountain lion. I feel safe. But there's only two situations where I did feel eerie, that I was being followed and watched. And in all honesty, it scared the shit out of me that I started jogging down on the Brown Mountain Fire Road, and I couldn't explain it. I couldn't shake it off. I was terrified actually, and you know, I didn't do anything about it. I didn't say anything about it. I didn't talk to anybody about it. I just shut up, and I think that's a problem with experiences. There's a lot of people that probably have a lot of experiences. We're out here in the wilderness, and we don't really talk about it. We just stay quiet and brush it off, because the minute you start talking about that, you're a cuckoo. And I shut up. So finally, I got curious and I uploaded a video, and I started talking about my incident. And you know, I got a couple views on it, a couple thousand views. You know, it's not much. My other videos have maybe like a minute or two, and you know, I'm sorry, 100 or 200 video views. And I started talking about the Bigfoot Sasquatch thing, and then from there it started taking off, and people started telling me like, hey, this is what happened to me in my forest. You know, in even not my forest, in the Angeles National Forest, they were telling me situations and occurrences that happened to them, specifically towards that area, which is that's like Mount Islip, Baden Powell, Burnham, and that's like a hot spot. Someone told me a pretty cool, interesting story that they were out there, and they were by Little Jimmy Campground. I'm not going to say his name. And he says that he was going up to the top, to the peak, you know, around 7 a.m. And he took the back way, I believe, which if any of you guys are familiar with my forest, there's two ways. You could go via the Pacific Crest Trail and then cut across, right? And then there's another one that's like, I think, the Little Jimmy Trail. I'm not too sure about the name, but I'm aware of it. He said that he was going up there to catch the sunrise, and as he's walking up, he notices that there's this thing standing in front of him. And at first he's like, shit, that's a bear, you know, and he had just woken up. He had been maybe hiking a couple minutes, 30 minutes or so. And right away he knew that's no bear. And he kind of looked at him, and it looked at him, and he looked at it. And he said something to me that most people I find say when they do encounter and they lock eyes, that it did not give a fuck that it was there. It just went up the mountain like nothing, like you're nothing. And he was just like, oh my god. And that was one situation. That was one story, and I found that really good. So I'm not the only one out here. I'm not the only one in my forest, and my forest is not even a big hotspot. There's stories. You can check on, you know, the Bigfoot network, and you can find a bunch of stories there. But when people are emailing me and messaging me on Facebook and messaging me on Instagram and messaging me on YouTube, it makes you think, you know, they might be out here. They might be in this forest, in the middle of nowhere, like I said, but I don't know, those are some interesting stories. And the second time happened to me, I went to exploring to Highway 39, which is closed, and I heard strange knocking, like knocking, like I don't know if it was wood knocking or rock. Boop, 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 pock, pock. It was like pock, 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 but loud, where I could hear it maybe from like 2 miles away. And a woodpecker, you won't hear that shit 2 miles away. And it was either wood knocking or rock hitting. And then from there, people started seeing shit in my video. And in all honesty, I can't see anything to this date, and I'll link it so you guys can see it. And it's interesting what people see or think they see, and I don't know. After that, it scared the shit out of me to be out here, and it took me a while, and I only think about it and start getting strange feelings once I'm out here talking about it. And now I'm gonna start getting that strange feeling. Now I'm gonna get that strange feeling someone's watching me, and I'm hearing things. And you know, just be careful when you guys are out here, and gals too, because once you start this, you can't stop, and you get really involved. And I don't know, I don't even know what to think anymore. I mean, I hike because I like it and I love it. It's my passion, and photography too is my passion. You know, I'm an amateur, but I love taking pictures. But I don't know. There needs to be a lot more people coming out and talking about their experiences. Well, anyways, thanks for watching. Make sure you guys and gals subscribe, and I don't know, maybe I'll keep pumping out these videos, see if they're worth it. Thanks, guys.